What is going on, YouTube? It's your boy Denali, aka Don Squally, and we out here playing a little bit of Forza Horizon 3, the channel where we are taking your requests day in, day out, all the time, man. So if you guys do have any requests, don't forget to drop them down in the comments section. That way we'll know what you guys want to see, and we'll get that request done as soon as possible, man. That's the best I can do. But today's request, man, comes from Typical Bacon. I love me some Typical Bacon, man. I'm not going to lie. That's a great name. He wants to see a Lexus drag build, man. Now, the reason that I chose this build is because I'm a big fan of Lexus. There's a couple on the channel that I've yet to do, and you know, the fact that it's going to be a drag build is going to, you know, give me a little bit of room to kind of have fun with this one. So we're going to jump into the Lexus section of the game and just check out a couple of our options. Now, obviously, the RCF. We have the IS350 F Sport, the GS350 F Sport, the LFA, the ISF. Ooh, man, we got all kinds of Lexuses, man. Now, what I'm thinking I'm probably going to do is jump up inside this 2014 ISF or IS350 F Sport. Now, reason being is because my sister actually owns an IS250 F Sport, the all-wheel drive model, and I think that would be a great idea. Jump up in this thing and see if we can replicate a little drag build with her car, man, because it's pretty much the same thing, except this one is actually rear-wheel drive. Now, obviously, because we are going to be doing a drag build with this one, we're probably going to be swapping an all-wheel drivetrain or drivetrain into this thing. We're just going to check out some engine swap options. You know, this is what bugs me about Forza, man. You have this 3.2 liter, which I'm pretty sure is a BMW, this 6.2 liter, which I don't know, some kind of GM or Ford motor. There's no 5 liter ISF, like, you know, to have a 3. I know there's the ISF in the game, but I don't know. It'd just be cool to have that option. Now, what I'm thinking we're going to do is go with the all-wheel drive drivetrain, obviously, because this is going to be a drag build. Now, I'm almost a little reluctant to put on a supercharger or a turbocharger. I want to do this one naturally aspirated. We're going to completely max out the stock engine. Now, I did get the opportunity to drive my sister's car a couple of times. It being the 250, not going to be nearly as quick as the 350, being the 3.5 liter V6 as opposed to the 2.5 liter V6. Very comfortable car, man. The shifts, when you put it in sport mode, very crisp. Handles magnificent. You know, but I mean, we're talking, you know, a 350 versus a 250. This thing's going to be an absolute screamer. I'm really looking forward to hearing this thing maxed out, naturally aspirated. Now, as far as the wheels go, I'm going to leave these wheels stock. Now, this is going to be one, I think, of only 2 times that I've ever done this on the channel. Now, reason being, Lexus has done a great job with this car. The wheels, everything about this thing is absolutely perfect, man. So I'm going to go ahead, leave those the way that they are. Now, the one thing we are going to do, though, is upgrade the clutch. Even though I'm pretty sure, I'm not 100% confident. All you Lexus guys out there could probably let me know this, but I'm pretty sure that these cars only come in automatic sport mode Tiptronic right now. Now, I could be wrong, man. You know what? There's a strong possibility that these things do come in manual. Everyone's going towards these automatics nowadays, and it's really ruining the car game, man. It kind of makes me a little bit sad. What we're going to do, those anti-roll bars, both front and back, little bit of weight reduction. Actually, we're going to go all the way weight reduction since this is going to be a drag car. Now we're just going to completely max out the engine. So I'm just going to go ahead, skip through a few of these things so you guys don't have to watch me do all these. And with that naturally aspirated Lexus, we are sitting at about an S1 class, the top of S1 class. So considering we didn't even boost this thing, that is extremely respectable, man. This thing is definitely going to be pulling it very hard. Now, we're going to jump into the tuning real quick. There's nothing really too much that I want to do in here except for lower the front just a little bit, even up that wheel gap. The gearing, we're going to leave the way that it is for the time being. We're going to get out on the airstrip and see if we have to adjust that. And the differential, I'm going to put about 75 to the rear wheels. That's going to give us, hopefully a little bit of opportunity of kicking that back end out. Now, as far as the designs and paints go, I'm not going to do too much with this thing. One thing that I do want to do is maybe darken up the wheel color just a little bit. So I'm going to probably put on a... No, I don't really like the polish color. I almost want to put just like a dark gunmetal grayish, but yeah, I think the gunmetal gray right there is going to be nice for me. And tin up those windows, and that thing is looking absolutely sick, man. Just a complete sleeper. Actually looks like 100% identical to my sister's car, aside from the red calipers and obviously the lowered suspension. She's got the tinted windows. This is her car to a T. So I'm excited to get inside this thing, see what it can do. And I guess the only way to do that is take it out on the street, see what it's all about. Now, one thing that I am excited in seeing is the interior shot. Now, this is probably one of the only cars that I've ever driven in a video game where I have really had the opportunity to look at the interior in great detail. I mean, I literally was just in this car the other day, and this is it, man. Paddle shifters. I think we're ready to take this thing for a go. Now, the great thing that I love about these Lexus cars, man, the sound that comes from the engine, just very deep rumble. You don't even need to have an exhaust on these things. It's really the intake induction noise that is, in my opinion, the greatest sound about these things. Now, we're going to get out on the road here. Fourth gear pull, extremely linear. That's what I like about these naturally aspirated builds. With the turbos, they kind of kick out, and then the back, the wheels will spin and you'll get a little kick of power. They'll kind of die off. This thing, the whole way through the power band, it's just pulling. Third gear. Ooh, yeah. Oh, got a little carried away there. This thing is nice, man. I really like this car. What I wouldn't mind doing is just jumping on the highway here. So I'm going to find ourselves... Where do we get to the highway up here? All right, let's set ourselves a waypoint for way out here. And that'll take us down some nice back country roads. We'll really get an idea of how this car performs. Now, one thing I'm noticing that's a little different is that the IS350 that my sister has actually doesn't have a sunroof. So that's probably a luxury option. If I can be honest, with the F package and the F Sport and all that good stuff, sunroof's not really something that I would want. With these sportier models, really the name of the game is weight savings and being sporty, and a sunroof, even though it's luxurious and it's nice to have, really goes towards the whole sport aspect of things by adding weight and stuff like that. If it was, F luxury, then that would be one thing, but it's not. It's F sport. Whoa. So that's one thing that I do like about the IS350 that my sister has. Whoa. Now that all-wheel drive's definitely... It's just gripping, man. Those front wheels, you point them where you want them to go, and whether you're on the gas or not, the car's going there. Brakes could use a little bit of work. We just pretty much ended that guy's career right there as a delivery man or whatever the hell he was doing there. Man, this thing pulls great. But the name of the game, I guess, is drag racing. Oh, those brakes work pretty good there. We are already at our destination. So what I think I'm going to do now, just fast travel up to the airport, get a couple of pulls in here, see what this thing will do on the drag strip. Now, obviously, We're not going to be able to, you know, race any cars online. But one thing that I do want to do is just see what this car will top out at, if it tops out at anything, and see what we can hit that speed trap at. Oh, okay. I'm going to wait for this little convoy of cars to go, I guess. Yeah, don't mind me here. Just minding my business. Let's go ahead and see if we can top this thing out and get a nice speed trap target at the end of this. Now our max speed was set to about 280, which it looks like we're probably going to hit before we hit that speed trap. Only 6 gears, so I'm going to go ahead, jump into the cars section, tune out this gearing just a little bit. Alignment, gearing, and we're just going to give ourselves just a little bit more speed here, nothing too crazy. Apply that to the current setup, and this is a great way that you can really figure out. We're going to go back on the gas, back it up, figure out a nice top speed here to hit those speed traps. As you can see, we just gained ourselves a good, I'd say 20 kilometers an hour, still pulling, 317, 316, whoa. Alrighty. 316, 317 looks to be about where we hit that speed trap at, which is pretty respectable for a car like this. Naturally aspirated, all-wheel drive. Now, we had a couple of other options there for Lexuses that we could have used for drag builds, but for one, I'm a sedan guy, and for two, as soon as I seen this car in the game, I knew I had to do it, man. Just listen to it. Just listen to this thing, man. Now, I did have the opportunity to do a small pull with a Camaro V6 and in the 250, and I got ruckus real hard. You might be able to find that footage online if you look hard enough, but I got that on a hidden whole nother basis, so chances are you may not come across that one. But yeah, man, it's the 350 is definitely a little more exciting than the 250, man. Let's just go ahead and say that. But I think we're probably going to put an end to this video or timer about 14 minutes unedited. Man, I should stop just trying to say that, to be honest. So what I think we'll probably end up doing here, pull over, take our little screenshot, and put an end to this one. So as always, if you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget to smash that like button. If you guys want to see more and you are not subscribed yet, click the subscribe button as well. You guys get all kinds of you know, fun time notifications for when we're uploading videos and stuff like that. And yeah, man. Oh, and we getting those bonuses too. Gotta love when that happens. So as always, I am your boy D Nolly, aka Don Squally. I just want to say thank you guys for watching, and we're gonna catch y'all mofos at the next one, man. Peace. Oh no. Oh no. Oh.